Drew from Queen City Constrictors. We're doing a new collection update. Last time we did one was probably a few months ago, and there's been a lot added since then. A lot of new additions to the snake room, some new racks that we built. So, I just want to give you a tour around the room and let you see some of the new stuff that we have. First, we'll start with this rack that my partner Russell and I built. It's 11 shelves, and as you can see here, it'll hold two 28 quarts going this way, like that. Slide really nice. It's built out of melamine, and we got 2x4s to support. I'm probably going to make a different video about this one, showing everything. Because it's a little more detailed than that. But 41 quart sliding out this way, so you can actually configure that however you want to with the 11 shelves, because each one of them will hold them the same way. So this one's not heated yet. I don't exactly need it at the moment. So like I said, there'll probably be another video of that one, and just tell you everything about it. It's about 150 bucks in materials to build. That's not heated with thermostat, but still not bad for the amount of snakes it can hold. So anyway, we'll start over here. Last night we actually had to break down the old adult rack. There's another video on that one that was made out of plywood. Didn't really pay attention to the fact that it could hold moisture and form mold. So mold happened and we had to break it down. So last night we replaced all this with melamine. There's still 7 shelves, and it's a little rinky-dinky homemade, but it still works perfectly. But yeah, so that's just a couple new things with some racks. We'll start off here with Big Mama, who is bigger than ever, and she is actually gravid right now. She's got 5 or 6 follicles in her. She's probably only a couple weeks away from ovulation. I mean, she's already starting to glow. Obviously, y'all don't see her on a daily basis, but I do. She is definitely glowing, so that's exciting. It'll be the second clutch. She was bred to a cinnamon male. Spider. More likely it'll be a cinnamon. This is a girl with an RI, so we're not going to mess with her too much. Gotta treat her, but she should be good to go. We're going to give her some injections. Tried the whole Vicks thing, and that's not helping, so we're going to have to give her some injections. So hopefully we'll have her in good condition to go next season. Here we got Henrietta. She possibly has 2 or 3 follicles in her. This would be her virgin season. I'm feeling something in her. We'll have to see what happens with that. She could potentially throw some slugs, but you can see now she's heat seeking, so that's a good sign. After that, we got our big girl Helga, who was underweight when we got her, but she's now at 27 or 2,800 grams. She'll be well over 3,000 for the next season. So she's you can see her in comparison to my hand. She's a big girl. She's actually probably about to shed again. She's looking kind of dark. So big girl. Hopefully she'll throw a big clutch for us next season. Then we got a pair that's in for breeding, and that is, they're locked right now. You can see that's a pastel with a Mojave. So hopefully, we'll get some pastaves out of this. We're gonna breed her in the off season. You can see she's a big girl. She is, I believe, 2,400 grams. So hopefully we're looking at 6, 7, 8 eggs, something like that. Hopefully they would be healthy. So anyway, that would be interesting. And then we've got Grammy, who last time, or in the last video, was gravid, and you can see now she's a lot smaller. She laid her first clutch, 8 eggs. Maybe y'all can't tell again because y'all don't see her on a daily basis, but she's a lot smaller now. She lost 900 grams with that clutch, so feeding her up, getting her ready for next year, and hopefully she'll lay another 8. So that's what we got on the adult breeder rack. Over here, this little 15 quart. I believe this was one that was still in the last video. This little het pied girl. Nothing spectacular to look at, but in a couple of years, hopefully she'll be big enough to where she can give us some pieds. After that, we got a big cinnamon girl, or a bigger cinnamon girl than the last one that we had. Got a package deal out of some stuff, and she was one of the animals in there. So she's nice. She's a really nice cinnamon. After that, Got the first albino that we've had here at Queen City Constrictors. It's a male. Name is Al Pacino. He's actually a really good little snake. Just ate a couple days ago. Ate a couple pups. I'm not gonna pick him up, but it's not the nicest albino, but visually, but his personality is actually really cool. He's not headshot at all. We have here another het pied male. You know, again, nothing special, but he'll do some nice stuff in the future. I got quite a few het pieds, so I should be able to make some stuff. Here we got Philip, the pastel. He finally started eating for me. He just would not eat frozen thawed for a long time. Then he started just slamming down live ones when I finally gave up and offered him live. And after he ate live for a few weeks, I offered him frozen thawed, and he's on frozen thawed now. He's eating them just fine, so that's good stuff. He's back to the weight that he was when I got him, which was months and months ago. He lost 100 grams and put it back on finally. So he's slowly growing back up. Here we got another het pied male. Again, he's nothing special to look at, but het pied male. And then down here we've got an orange ghost. This little guy's always jumpy. He's gonna shed soon. You can probably tell that pink belly. It's kind of hard to tell with anything ghost if they're gonna shed, because obviously somebody in shed is gonna have that ghost look. But he's a really nice snake. You can see those oranges in there. He'll make some cool stuff down the road. I'm excited about that. He's eating really well too, so shouldn't be any time before he's ready to breed him. I'm thinking next season. So we'll start on this rack. Again, if anybody saw the last video, you know it's kind of a pain to pull out all the snakes in this one, but you know, we'll do it for you. Show you everything that's in this. First one up here we've got is cinnamon male. He's finally done breeding. He was off feed, or still off feed. He's breeding with that first girl, Big Mama, that's gravid. He likes to hiss a lot. Okay, he's not going to now, but he usually hisses when you pull him out. So hopefully he'll go back on feed. He's a really nice snake. Probably gonna father that clutch that Big Mama's gonna lay. So looking for some super cinnamons down the road. After that, we'll go through the males first. I'll show you some of the males. The way I do it on this rack is all males on the left side, females on the right side, just keep it easier. We've got Old Yeller here. You probably remember him from the last video. Always hiding under here, even though I give him this nice hide. He always likes to hide. Everybody ate a couple days ago, so they're all fat. So that's Old Yeller. You can see he's a really nice lesser compared to some of the other lessers I've had. He's beautiful. How we doing on time?
8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Alright. So then we got Spidey, Spider, an original name. Probably never heard that one before. Always hungry. You can see he's always hungry. He has a big shit in there. He finally shed out. Again, he's been shedding a lot recently because he's always hungry, always growing, so he's always shedding. But he's a nice spider. He is going to be the father of the clutch, more than likely, that's in the incubator right now. We'll show you that at the end. He's a great breeder. Never went off feed once while he was breeding, so that's fantastic. Just kept growing. He's put on 250 grams, I think, since I got him earlier this year. So that's really good. Then we got Trey, big old. He's in shed again, actually. Big old spider male. He's usually a lot lighter, and these patterns are more of a tan color than black. But again, he's in shed, so you know you can't see as well. He's really big. He's, I think, 1,600 grams, so you know, he's a big male. He's a great breeder too. He's live, unfortunately, but he stays on feed while breeding. I don't have him going to anything right now. Will next season. Then we got Mojito, who's actually in. He was in with Stacy, the pastel, for breeding. So that's who's there. Then we got Felix. I believe this is a new addition since the last video. great eater. He's a yellow belly, really nice yellow belly. Show you some of his patterning over here. Well, first you can see the really nice yellows on the side, and then his belly pattern. He's a gorgeous yellow belly, especially for his age. He's pretty big, so he's held his colors, and he should play cleanup gene really well on some of the stuff in the future. I'll probably wait, start putting him into some double and triple gene animals, and clean those up. Then we've got old Ka, Bumblebee. He's finally starting to eat again. Pretty underweight when I got him, but he's growing now. Sorry, buddy. You can see his whites, his high whites. You can, that's he's nice. His color, his actual dorsal striping color, it's not fantastic. He's kind of brown and or a tannish gold, not yellow like some of them that you see, but he's still high white, so he'll make some nice stuff. Got plans putting him to probably a pinstripe girl, at least her this coming season, which I'll show y'all shortly. Then we got Big Grumpy, Big Mac, super pastel male that I got from Alan Bosch. Shout out to Alan Bosch at Alan Bosch Reptiles. Really cool guy. This big guy right here, he's huge. He was yeah, I know, he always hisses. He's a monster male. He's probably, I think he's 17 or 1800 grams. He's huge. Crazy patterns too. I mean, for a super pastel this size, he's probably held his colors really well. I mean, I got him at this size, but you can see all the blushing he has. Really nice. So he'll make some cool stuff. Hopefully some killer bees. Looking for some killer bees out of him. Alright, and we'll go from the bottom to the top. How are we doing on time now?
12 minutes.
12 minutes left, or we're at 12 minutes?
We're at 12 minutes.
Alright. Let's see. Another pastel girl. She's I think right over 1,000 grams, so she'll be ready for this coming season. The way she's eating, she eats fine every week. She plays clean up for me on the other ones, so nothing spectacular. It's just pastel, but she'll make some cool double gene stuff, at least in her first season. Let's see. Then we got Sandy here. Oh, probably just put a shower water dish. Sandy, beautiful little Mojave. He's always pissed off, wanting to bite somebody. You can see her. I mean, she's just a beautiful Mojave. So she's got a lot of golds and yellows in her. She's actually being pretty nice right now. So, yep, I know. You want to bite, won't you? So excited to see what she can do. Got a Mystic here in a little bit. I'll show you that. Looking forward to some Mystic potions out of her. This next girl, pretty sure she's still in shed. It's another cinnamon female. I got her a big deal. Yeah, she's in shed. You can see her patterning. I mean, she's really nice, but again, she's in shed, so her cinnamon colors, the bronzes and dark chocolates and all that, they're not coming through, but she'll make some really nice stuff. So, I mean, you can see those patterns in her. She's a really nice cinnamon. Oh, and her head too. Should show her in comparison to the other one, but her head is, it's really dark chocolate when she's got her normal skin on there. She's nice, real nice. What else we got here? Alright, I'm gonna skip her. She's just another het-pied female. Nothing spectacular. Now we got Britney. Some of y'all probably remember Britney from the last video. I think I started off holding her. She's gotten much bigger since then. I think in that video she was 400 grams and now she's up to 700. Still beautiful as ever. You can see that girl is just screaming yellow. That tail. Look at that tail. That is just, I mean, that's a school bus right there. She's eating really well. This is the first week in a long time she hasn't eaten, so maybe Maybe she's gonna shed again. I don't know. Anyway, she eats really well every week, so she's getting big quick. Hoping she'll be big enough for the season next year. If not, the year after that. Either way, definitely holding on to her because the lemon pastel is always gonna make some nice stuff. Then we got Pluma. I mentioned putting the bumblebee to a female next year. It's probably going to be her. Obviously a pinstripe. Traded Stilo, a little pinstripe girl I had that really wasn't eating that well. Or sold her and got her in a trade a few weeks later. So I mean that was the plan: get rid of the smaller one and get one that would be bigger. I mean you can see her size. She's I think she's 1,100 grams. So you know she'll be ready this coming season. She's a good eater, so yeah, she's a nice one too. When I first got her, she was in shed. Couldn't necessarily see all the colors that she had, but or the definition. So she's nice, pretty clean patterning. It's a little bitty. All right, then we got I'm gonna skip over these for sake of time. It's a normal female. She's like 1,300 grams, and then another normal female. Actually, I'll show you her. She's got a bit of an RI also, but her pattern. Just want to show you because of her pattern. You can see this banding that she has. She has hardly any alien heads, so it's I don't know what's going on with that. It's gonna be a little dinker project because you can just see that it's almost got like an inchy style pattern. I mean, she's not inchy, but it's got. I feel like she's got something else going on besides just being a normal. So we'll see. Again, we got to continue treating her. We're gonna probably have to give her injections to deal with that. All right. So then we'll move on to a new little rack that we got. It came out of a deal. We got Jim Carrey here, a lesser male who's in shed. He's really dark right now. I mean, usually he's a lot lighter. He just went out of the milky eye phase, so he should be shedding it out any day now. He's just a lesser male. Got some plans for him next season. He's eating, so should be up to a good size. After this, another one I was really excited about getting is Mystic Male. And he's beautiful too. Got big plans of super mystics and mystic phantoms and mystic potions and all kinds of cool stuff with this guy. I mean, I've been looking online a lot and seeing the different variations of what mystic can do. And I don't even think we've figured out what all they can do. So I'm excited about having this guy. There'll be some cool stuff down the road with him. Then we've got lesser female in here somewhere. I had another lesser female that I sold at a Repticon again because I knew I would get her. She's 200 grams bigger than the last one, so I figure why not sell off one when I knew I was getting a really good deal on this girl, and getting something bigger. So I don't know if she'll be ready this coming season. I mean, she's like 600 grams right now, so doubt she'll be ready just age-wise, but she will in the future, so she'll make some cool stuff. Also, maybe put that mystic with her. And then we got Whitney Houston, big old het pie girl, or at least big for compared to everything else I have. This girl is always hungry. She never refuses any meal I give her. I mean, she would burst open if I let her eat as much as she would. So she's I think 1,800 grams, probably closer to 2,000 grams now. So she will definitely be ready next season. That's why I'm trying to raise up some of these male het pies to put to her next season, so we can hopefully produce some pies in our second season. Alright, so after that, last couple we got here, another het pie male. This is a hatchling rack that I salvaged a TV stand out of. Put a few shelves in that. Het pie male. Then we got an inchy male who is 66% het ghost, orange ghost. He's not really flashy inchy, but you can clearly see the orange patterning here. inchy patterning, obviously. So, you know, he should make some nice stuff. I've always been interested in some of the inchy things. They definitely clean up really nice. So then, something that's not a ball python, I just did a video on her. If y'all go and look at the last video I did, you can see that. But that's a Piper, a little 100% het snow red-tailed boa. So yeah, like I said, there's a whole video on her. Last one I uploaded, so check that out. I think last thing I will show you as far as the collection goes is Grammy's clutch here. Got 8 healthy eggs. You can see a little bit of denting here. That was because, actually I'm gonna wipe this off. Keep showing now. I'll talk about it. She laid those 8 eggs perfectly healthy. All of them have vein structure. I had the humidity a little bit too low in there because I got antsy and kept checking on them. So the humidity was escaping, and anybody that knows what they're doing knows that creates denting. So we changed the egg box and leaving it alone a lot more, so the eggs are fine. They're still all healthy, just have a little bit of denting in them. So anyway, we're expecting those to hatch on the first week of June, and should be spiders, could be bumblebees, could be cinnamons, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're working with right now with Queen City Constrictors. You know, like I said, it's grown up a lot in the past few months. Have some exciting projects coming. This next season is going to be really interesting. You know, as always, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Queen City Constrictors 704. There's a website finally up. It's queencityconstrictors.com, so check that out, and y'all have a good day.